morning. I am in Grace. I am all defrosted and just about to set off to Liam's. I'm very nervous. I haven't driven Grace since I took her up to him early December, and also before that I just drove her back. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a good challenge today, and manoeuvre and everything. Anyway, we'll catch you later and I'll see how it goes. Bye for now. Well, I'm here. I don't know where I'm going to park. Something tells me I'm not getting in there. Right, so we've got Grace in at Liam's at Sold Out Motorcycles. Very kindly been allowed to come and park in here. So we've just emptied all the ply into the front and got the bath out. Liam's enjoying cursing on TikTok as it goes. We've got TikTok on the go live, so you can watch Liam live on TikTok. I'll watch it back anyway. So I'm just sweeping up all the horse muck while Liam figures out what he's doing. I'll get these bits out of the way. So I'll keep updating you on the progress as it carries on. Who did this, Liam?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
That wasn't there before.
It was.
You're right.
I think one of the cats.
Spunky's been here.
One of the cats.
Yeah. Right, so we've done, Liam's done a layer of ply on top of the old floor, a layer of bubble insulation. Now we're putting, Liam, you bugger. Lower. Now we're going to put the rubber.
Oh, I forgot I was on TikTok now.
Yeah.
Get banned.
Oh, yeah. You're on TikTok as well. Yeah, you bugger.
I was on there. Sorry.
Yeah, probably wrong angle. I don't know what angle they saw.
Completely inappropriate on TikTok.
That'd be my fault. Then we put in the kickboards down, and then we're going to put a ply on top. The back of the lorry we found out is aluminium on the outside, but the front is where I think is wood, so at least that's good.
I'll be banned now, that's it. Goodbye TikTok.
He's live on TikTok showing his ass, so he'll get banned for that. Hang on. Just sat back in the front of Grace again with a bit of a run to her. I forgot to turn the isolator off, so fortunately she started. I just want to charge my phone up again so I can keep videoing the work in the back. Liam's live on TikTok, but obviously that doesn't get saved, so I'm just trying to make sure I do little video clips of the work as he goes on through. It's a laugh, he's a right character and he loves to curse me in the van and the lorry and everything, but you know, I'm really grateful for him doing this because it's just going to help me move on leaps and bounds to get the start of this done. Doing well so far with what we're making do with. He's doing a great job. Anyway, I'm going to leave the lorry running now and like I say, have my phone on charge for a bit, and looking forward to sharing well, I hope it hasn't been too drastic. I'm looking forward to sharing the rest of the videos and keep you in touch with what's going on. Bye for now. why I got it set to adults only, isn't it? So I'm off for what I'm doing, leaving Liam to it for a minute. I'm going to try and find some dinner for him. Apparently the shop's down the bottom of the road, so making me get some exercise and waddle down here, see what we can find. Give Liam some peace as well away from me. He's doing really well actually. Base is looking really good. So let's see what we can find down here. Let's open. There we go. Liam has a lovely vegetarian freshly made pizza. It's looking lovely. I'm jealous now. Oh, yum yum. $8.99.
Bargain.
Yeah, bargain. Right, that's dinner time now. So Liam's got pizza and I have got hot pork roll with hand cut chips and my little bit of stuff into the pot separately. And I bought my own bit of squash, so that's my treat for the day. I just had to walk over there for it. And I really struggled. It's, you know, really scary to me how difficult it is when you can walk a few feet now, so I definitely got to get out more once we've got the cats in the van and start working my legs again before I can't walk at all. Anyway, for now, I'll keep stuff in my face. I enjoy this. Catch you later. I'm watching Liam on TikTok live on my iPad while I'm eating dinner. So I'm recording that. So just sitting in the warm. Obviously with this TikToks they can't be shared. So if you're not watching live you don't get to see what's going on. We're still eating dinner, so safely going in the back. As you can see, he's putting all the insulation in there and soundproofing in there. So you can see that very well or not. He's in the back there somewhere, wrong side. I'm watching on TikTok live. So Grace is locked up. We're going to leave here for the night. I'm going to carry on tomorrow because despite Liam's gesture, he actually loves the bath and they're going to carry on doing the back area with him and Rick. And, so I've got to go shopping tomorrow. He's going to take me back to Destiny. I'll get some more wood and everything tomorrow and come back up so we can carry on with it. Right, I'll catch you tomorrow. End of day one, homeward bound. Got a lift with Liam. Going to take me back to Destiny. Grace is staying on site, so we'll carry on with her tomorrow. See you then. just got back home. It's 4:10. I think we started, but I'm not sure bottoms in the camera. And we started about 10:30, 11, 10:30 today. So a nice sort of a few hours work, 5 hours work. I've done really, really well. Having a right old laugh on TikTok, and really grateful actually. I mean, she's looking a lot better already. Obviously we're limited to what I've managed to be able to sort of pick up and buy regarding insulation and wood, and using the kickboard and everything, so I've done a grand job there. So tomorrow I've got to go off to B&Q or Wicks or whatever, find some more insulation, bubble wrap stuff, and wood, and some sealant to seal them holes in that we drilled out today, or took screws out of today. That's the cat's on the wheel. I'm going to be exhausted tomorrow. Bentley's been in all day. He's great. He was really, really good. Usually he goes out during the day to go toilet, but he's crossed his legs, whatever, as did I. But yeah, really happy. Looking forward to carrying on with this. Despite all the jesting, I know Liam loves the bath, and I know it's going to be difficult to do the bed and the bath and that, but it's something going to be really special. It's going to be great for the displays. And alongside, it's not just going to be about cats with me. Like I say, I want to have this lovely sort of log cabin traditional look, and be a bit quirky, but also it's practical for me, and it's basic, but it's something that I wanted, something that I miss. I don't have a bath in my bungalow. I haven't had a bath for absolute ages. Yes, it takes a long time to fill up and all that, but it's not about that. It's just about enjoying and that soak, and just soaking your feet, and just all the TikTok people told me to get in the bath to see if I fitted. I didn't know if I fitted, to be honest. I was really quite worried that I was too big for that bath, and I fit like a dream. It wasn't too tight around my bum or anything. It was hallelujah. It was absolutely really, really special. So of course that obviously gave us the incentive to think, yeah, we might be able to do this then. So, you know, obviously I've got to trust in Liam and Rick, whoever's going to be, you know, working on that bath, and to work it out to be that bath bed thing. Yes, I understand about it being, I wanted it to be a future, but I just thought that the boxing would be easier. But yes, we're going to get the lion feet out. We're going to get her out on show, and it's going to be beautiful. How long it's going to take, what it's going to cost, you know, will be what it be. This has been a wonderful plan, and like I say, if we can just sort of focus on the back for displaying. I've got to do a make do with the cats. I've got to now look for another door as well, obviously, in the cat area, because I'm going to use both the double door patios in the back now, so I've got to go and try and find another free or cheap interior door and trying to get that to fit, because obviously that's a priority to get the cats in. But we are still in January, so things are rolling. We're ahead of schedule, and just got to hope some money rains in somewhere along the line. But again, I trust. I'm so grateful for the help, for people sort of offering to do it. Respecting, you know, there's something else like I say in a day. It's not that, yes, I know I'm in debt, and I know it's difficult money wise. I'm not asking for money and GoFundMe's and things like that. Like I say, Liam said to me a day about that he'd heard somebody say about doing a GoFundMe. I don't want to GoFundMe. This is my choice of living. The debt is because of what I bought. I can get it if I have got assets. I've got, you know, it may be a struggle. I choose to do it this way. I've still got a destiny to sell if I need to. I've got stock to sell. I don't want to let go of my cats, but that's my choice. It's just a difficult time I'm going through. Come March, like I said, I've got shows starting again, so I've just got to survive till then, and I can do it. You know, I'm not by at all sort of asking for handouts or anything. I don't feel justified to that. I'm certainly not worthy of that. I don't need that. All I need is that labour help and a bit of food here and there, check my way when we're struggling. But, you know, that's my choice. I'm not there yet. It's very tight. We've paid a bit more off the cards again now, which I'm now reinvesting back into working on Grace. So it's going to be a bit of a borrow from Peter to pay Paul sort of thing. And I probably am using like sort of my food and bill money to use on Grace, but I trust, it's just a matter of just shuffling at the moment, and I need to run with the opportunity, especially while Liam's available as well, to get things started. So thank you, but I'm certainly in no position that I would need or want. I've got a council bungalow, I've got destiny, regardless of falling apart, whatever at the moment. Grace is, my future and my home. And what I've done is I basically grabbing everything I need, because I find it with my mental health and my situation, I find it easier to pay back than to buy things and save up for things, because I'm not good with money, and I don't find myself worthy to actually have those things for me. So this is done as a work thing, as a help the community thing in the future as well, not just about me, and by putting that in my mindset. And yes, it's my home for me and the cats as well, and the cats need that home. But I am ahead of schedule regarding this. I didn't expect to do this for another year, so I am actually sort of putting myself in a much more like debt situation, but it will cope. I would trust in spirit. I trust in my journey. I'll always be catered to somehow. Spirit will always provide somehow. And it's like I say, I always insist on offering a trade back. So whether that's a service for service, or whatever, it's not about value. It's about I will not take anything, and I don't feel justified. So thank you very much for those who think I'm hard up and starving. I may be, but that's my choice. That's the way I'm living. I will not learn my lessons and learn how to get out of this, or learn what sacrifices I've got to make on my spiritual journey, which it is very much a part of, if I don't go down this route. So by having people sort of rescue me monetarily, if that makes sense, unless I've sold something, work-wise and whatever, will not help me. I have to work. I have to get off my butt. I have to sell things. I have to motivate myself. I have to find ways to do things. Same as with the lovely guy who's going to help with the paint job and everything on the farm, on the small holding. I insist on actually helping with the horses to get me physically working and fit again. I hardly could able to walk at all today. I've been stuck in. I've really got myself in a right rut. So I have to have these things come along to make me work, to make me earn, to spirit and make sure that these things happen, that things are put in my way to actually. I'll get my rewards, but I have to work for it, and I totally respect that. I certainly don't want to have the handouts that obviously I accept and like help with is food. When I'm struggling for food, if there's we've got no, and obviously I work for donations. A lot of people that I've worked for before and done a lot of free healing with, they then offer me free food and help when I am in need. When I'm not in need, I offer as much as I can to give back out there. But when I am in need, I accept that I've had to turn around and say, okay, I'm struggling a little bit, please, buy something off me, or I donate some food. But that's something that I've earned from the work that I do. If you think of how like monks and that work, they do their work and they actually get fed by the community and things like that. It's similar to how I do my healing and everything. I've done a lot for free, but also I do have a high monetary fee, but I also give back by doing a lot of free work as well. To survive going forward, I've obviously got to do work, but it's so difficult out there at the moment to actually do the work that I need to do. But also I need to have facilities to work from, like Grace. I need to look after the cats. I need to survive. I need to also do my work, rest and play. I am very blessed to have Grace. I'm very blessed to have Destiny still at the moment, and obviously a council bungalow. I may not be able to afford to run them, and I have to make a choice somewhere along the line. But I also got to work on what's right for my mental health. So, that's what I share. I share part of that journey. I share what I go through. I share me being, getting more into debt and then having to struggle and things like that. But that's and how I cope with life, and how the cats help me survive. Without the cats actually here, I would not get out of bed. I seriously would not get out of bed. Like I say, they do keep me alive. People who know me understand how important they are to me. They're also very important to me on my spiritual journey and on my healing, and obviously sharing them as well going forward, just the same as I will be sharing Grace with people as well. It's bringing tradition back. It's me working the old ways spiritually, and sharing the love. But also it's a lot of sacrifice to be made. Everything that I'm in debt for, I have assets. I have a lot of things that are worth a lot of money, so I certainly don't justify need and wanting help. That's why I'd rather put getting Destiny through the MOT, for example, was put on the credit card. Other people would put out, please to help. I still want to be able to pay that back. I do not want anything given to me unless I have worked for it and justified it with spirits. It's like when I do healing, if I get donations back, spirit is paying me back. That's me done the work, and I have earned it. And that's how I work. So yes, I work on donations. I say it's donation based, but it's still a certain amount that's needed. And I will also work with people who can't afford much themselves. So, you know, I don't want to sort of limit myself. I don't want to limit others. And I also, you know, I am very, very grateful for where I am. Yes, I understand I'm a vulnerable mental health person, but at the same time, I'm very, very blessed. I have got a lot of skills. I'm just a bit of a couch potato right now, health-wise, really struggling, but I am still able to do other work to help me and do spiritual work and things like that. But I also respect that I've got to be strong mentally, physically, emotionally to do that, and that's what I'm trying to look after myself at the moment. Yes, I am worried going forward. Like I said, I've been living off credit cards for 2 years now. I did get debt free, and I've gone back into it again to get everything I need right now, because I am worried that prices were going up, things are going, you know, going weird and wonderful. So I wanted to make sure that I had a home for myself and the cats going forward before that wasn't going to be able. If it gets to the point where I say credit cards, I don't have my credit cards, I want to make sure I have everything I need for me and the cats to survive in a home, on the road or whatever. I'd love to give up my bungalow, I really would, but I understand for my mental health and for to have a base and how things are out there where we can't like park up just anywhere, but there are no facilities and there are rules about and fees even now to drive into town centres and that we can't afford to do, and I haven't got an income coming in until I can get on the road and get this Grace out to events and shows and that, which may be stopped again. If that happens, then you know I've got to be able to be ready in a home that in case I've got to give up the bungalow and sell Destiny and go down to just that base. That is my chosen base, which is obviously very difficult to invest in when I've already invested money elsewhere. But that just means I'm going to have to slowly sell my assets, sell Destiny and things and whatever. But I've got to obviously make Grace basic livable for me and the cats before we can even do that, and that's where I'm at, and that's where the little crossover is a bit of a struggle, because like I say, I've run out of credit on my last bit of credit on my credit card is being bounced back and forwards at the moment. I certainly don't want to go bankrupt or anything like that, because I want to earn what I've got. I could breed the cats are valuable, the kittens are valuable. That's a monetary income later on that can be done. Yes, I've got to feed them and all that. My healing, you know, I earn on my healing. I earn on my artwork I do. I earn on workshops I can do, but it's having the places to do them. Things have just had to sort of slowly sort of close down for a little bit, and I've had to sort of regather my thoughts and focus basically on the cats, especially the kittens. You know, the 9 kittens. I spent 3 months obviously raising the kittens, sorting that out, living in the bungalow. I've actually shut myself off. I've really lost myself a lot by being back within 4 walls, but at the same time it's been good for me to have that rest. But obviously it's also gone against me as well regarding the, you know, laziness in a way, and I've lost my confidence, I've lost my motivation. It's very easy just to sit here, but when you're outgoing some more than your income, obviously I've got to sort something out. Yes, I could go back and chase up my disability, but I present very well, and I want to carry on using that as something to help me go forward, to help me believe that I can cope and there is nothing wrong with me. Yes, I have things wrong with me, but by actually trusting that there is nothing wrong with me, that makes sense, that pushes me on, and that's the life I want to live. I want to live independently. Yes, there'll be hiccups, and yes, there will be a vulnerability and things that go wrong, or I'll have a depression and get suicidal and things like that. But that's the cat side. We know that it's like having a split personality, a split persona. Cat is, yes, very vulnerable, very gifted, obviously, but very vulnerable. And then Wildcat is the persona that's a wonderful channel to spirit. It's an absolute miracle. She is, honestly, it's just amazing on the Wildcat side, and that's that Wildcat brand and persona that earns the money and will go forward and be successful again. But Cat is the one that's there underneath that, and it's Cat that's the one that we've got to look after and get strong and you know, provide the home, have the cats around to actually feed Wildcat, if that makes sense. So, yeah, those who know me will understand this. Like I say, I know the van lifers and lorry lifers don't know me, my life, and how spiritual people do, or the close friends who are allowed into my world understand just how I cope or don't cope. But this is something that I wanted my YouTube to show, not for pity, not for, you know, do it that way, but to understand mental health, to understand a spiritual side, to understand healing, to understand energy workers, to understand van life, lorry life, people who need that freedom, who struggle with being within four walls and actually need to be away from those energies. People who love animals over people. People who try to understand how what the cats can bring to somebody and how they obviously also heal, and how something like a pet is just so important to somebody, and how they would sacrifice everything to keep that pet, rather it means starving themselves, to actually have that companionship. So I'm getting emotional. So I don't expect to be understood. I'm not asking to be understood. I'm here sharing. This is my YouTube. This is my vlog. This is my life, and I'm very open. I'm very honest. I want to share it, warts and all. It does again make me, but also, you know, people, unless they watch all the videos, unless they know my whole story, they won't understand what I'm actually sharing. I'm not, you know, it was very hard for me to ask for help. It was really difficult for me to ask for help and say I was struggling. But like I said, that's more for labour, because unless I can get the labour done or you know, I can't get to the next stage. So I am so grateful to those who heard my plea for help, and that was on a labour thing, not a monetary thing, on a labour thing. I needed help to help me go forward, to get through something that I couldn't do. I still have to do a lot of the work myself, and I understood that. I knew if I couldn't get the labour, it would mean that I'd have to do the physical stuff myself, which I still have to do going forward as well. Obviously do the paintwork and that, I'm going to have to do a lot of that physically myself as well. It would be easy just to sort of pay money and get it blasted like I'd hoped to, but to get the energy right in Grace, to share the whole emotion and the whole sentiment on my path going forward, it needs to have that within it, which is why, again, with Liam, it was really important for me to actually have Liam have some work, his part in Grace as well, because without him doing Destiny, I wouldn't have had that wonderful emotional journey I had with Destiny. I was very, very honoured. And yeah, Liam may be a plonker, and you know, and that, but you know, it's he was there at the start of Destiny's journey, and it'd be nice that he puts his mark on the start of Grace as well. And again today, if you'd watched him, you can see, you know, he does want to have a go at it. He doesn't want to just sort of, you know, he knows there's other help available. But the fact that he's saying, you know, he'll put his heart into it if he can have it, then okay, let's go with it. So I mean, Rick and everything, you know, I want to have that the cat side of things that Liam not really interested in. Then obviously, you know, I can get help regarding that. I'm so blessed with the help I'm going to get offered with the painting. And like I said, if I can help others give a little bit of work their way, it's not about what I can afford and what I can't afford. If I can help a little bit others and support them, and then in turn, then that support and help will come back to me. That's how it helps. That's how it works. The more you put out, the more you give, the more you'll get back. I've done a lot of giving, I know that, and so it's like I was hoping that somewhere along the line some of that would come back right now, and I'm very grateful, because suddenly I've got an opportunity to actually not just actually go and, you know, have the paintwork and that done, but to actually be able to go somewhere where I can spend time with the cats, help them learn to live in the wilderness in Grace, learn to settle in with Grace, in a place that we can be safe to actually move in basically and bond and have that and create that home. I'm really, really looking forward to. But until we get to that stage, we've obviously got to get the cats in and basic livable, and get what we can. Obviously, I haven't the funds for things like all the electrics and all the big stuff to actually do the full lorry build. You know, I'm not expecting that. And obviously, we'll get as much as I can done. And like I say, once we're in, I can think about selling Destiny, and then those funds will also, well, it's supposed to obviously go towards credit cards, but that in turn would also means I've got a bit more leeway to actually help to get more money spent in Grace. But it's all about, it was a long-term thing. I've got to earn some money to sort of get there. And you know, like I say, I'm very blessed. I love her. It's going to take a long time to get used to driving her, and you know, and it's not, can't go everywhere. She's going to be a very special lorry, and I want her to be as quirky that I want, as what I'm being told I need, and different, because it's that difference and that quirkiness that will get me noticed in a good way. It will help me with subscribers. Hopefully it help us follow the story. Like I say, it's not just about my cats. I have got so many stories and things to offer, and different skills and things and everything like that, and hopefully I will share that. But like I say, very grateful to Liam today. We'll be back tomorrow. and the saga and the journey continues then. We'll see you then. Bye for now.